Hello there, my name is Mide, and today I'm going to be talking about the advantages and disadvantages of locks. One of the reasons why I locked my hair is because of the impact it has had in my life so far. The advantages of locking your hair outweighs the disadvantages, and here is why. Number one advantage of locks: your money stays in your pocket, right? Now, estimate the amount of money you spend on your loose natural per week or per month, and kind of calculate it for like 6 weeks or even a year, and then see how much money that goes into making your hair to look, or having yourself to look in one way or the other. Because locks is a low maintenance hairstyle, you can never spend as much money as you spend on your loose natural with your locks. Another thing is time. Because you don't have to fix or redo your hair quite often, you have ample time in your hand to do other things that are important to your self-development, for you to concentrate on some kind of project or the other. Like, it has helped me a great deal. I have a couple of things that I am doing right now, of which, if it were when I had my loose natural, I would have been distracted by the way the hair is looking or by the way I am looking. Even when I'm reading something that is important to me, reading a particular book or thing, or doing some things, I usually find myself touching my hair every now and then, or looking into the mirror. And once I see that the hair is not looking as I wanted, or I'll be like, oh, I have not made my hair, I need to visit a salon, I need to make my hair. Such thing usually distracts you from concentrating on something that is quite important, that is very important to you. So with locks, that is going to be out of question. You're not going to be distracted because your hair is locked. So I have found out that with locks, you can style your hair as much as you want, especially if you have micro locks on or sister locks. If you have tiny locks on, you'll be able to style it as much as possible. When you just retwisted your hair, or when you just freshly interlocked your hair, styling it is very attractive, exposing your scalp for breeze to enter and all that. Growth. Your locks, your hair is going to grow exponentially, and that is because locks does not require much manipulation. You're not going to be detangling your locks, you're not going to be combing your locks, you're not going to be thinking of adding protein or steaming or doing this or that to your locks. Your locks is going to just do whatever it does to flourish, and before you know it, you realize that some of the hair loss that you experience will become a forgotten issue. Like people that lose hair at the edges, the hair at the edges will begin to grow, and so on and so forth. There's also what you call bad hair day. With locks, you're not going to be experiencing bad hair day. I practically go to bed with my hair packed under my bonnet or tied down with my silk scarf, and I wake up, remove my scalp, and just run my hands through it, moisturize it, and I am good to go. So it's still going to be looking okay. You're not going to be detangling your hair every morning as you do with your loose natural. It's also what you call natural sensation, which means that you practically do not feel any weight on your hair, because it is your hair. Hair is very light. You don't feel the weight of your hair, except if your hair is so long or is so full. But compared to when you have wigs or attachment or hair extension on, you don't feel the weight on your hair. You go your way as you like. You go your way as you like. And imagine how the men feel. Imagine how the men feel with their skinhead or low cuts. They tend to get a lot of things done. They don't worry about how their hair is going to look or not. I think what they only worry about is whether the hair whether they have cut their hair or whether they remember to cut the hair or not. You see, you even see some men that have afro on. Those are the, I want to believe that, because way back in school there are some guys that they don't even have time to cut the hair, so they kind of resort to afro. So all they do is either to just shaping the edges and they are good to go. That is the kind of sensation locks are going to be giving. Fashion statement. You will always have a fashion statement that goes with your style. People are going to be able to identify you with your looks, and it kind of, you know, they kind of get used to seeing you like that, and they kind of, you know, see you in that light. Even when they are thinking of you, they know that, oh, this is the way this person looks, this is the way her hair is going to be. It's like an identity. They identify you with the style that you sport always. Locks has a lot to do with your confidence. It's going to be giving you 10 times more confidence than you have before. Why? Because at the time you were deciding to start your lock, you must have made your research and you must have concluded that this is what is good for you. After a while, you kind of get used to it and start to reap the benefits, and as time goes on, you do your things and you go your way because you are sure this is the way you look. So it kind of boosts your confidence along the way. So here comes the disadvantages of locks. Locks kind of attracts lint, particles of wool and all sorts from your bed, from your couch, from your clothing. One thing about locks is that once this lint gets into your locks, they are difficult to remove, especially if you're not aware of it in time. They kind of blend into your hair. You want to be checking your locks to make sure that they are free of lint, and you want to be going to bed. You want to be going to bed with bonnet, with silk scarf, or making sure that you cover your hair whenever you lie down or whenever you go out and the hair is breezy or blowing too strongly, because it's going to blow all sorts of things in. So locks don't dry properly. They're going to develop mold and they're going to be smelling, especially the matured locks. So whenever the locks are washed, you might want to make sure that you dry it properly. Either you air dry it properly or you blow dry it properly with hair dryer. There is also people's bias. There are some people that they have a lot of opinion about locks, and they probably, due to the kind of misconception that they have picked here and there, and they might want to be wishing this opinion on you. It could be disturbing for those that are not, you know, ready for it, or those that are easily affected by people's opinion. There is also the issue of weight. The longer your locks grow, the heavier it becomes. Like there are some people that their locks are already so long up to their waist or there are some that the locks are so full. With locks, you're going to be having unwanted attention. There are people that are drawn to locks, and there are people that are repelled by it. Those that are drawn to it are going to be attaching themselves to you, and those that are repelled by it are going to be saying all sorts of things that you are likely not going to like. The time it takes for your locks to reach maturity is long. The kind of locks that you see that are looking so long and full, it takes a long time for you to get to that stage. So you're going to be having a whole lot of patience for your locks to grow and mature. And if you are the type that is not that patient, it might affect you. You might become impatient or even frustrated. Dreadlocks is a cool thing to sport. It's beautiful, but it might not be for everybody. If you cannot stand awkward stare or stereotyping, then you may need to think twice before you have your hair locked. Having my hair locked has given me a whole lot of patience. It has added beautiful values to me, some things that I do not even know that I have. It has helped me a lot in my life, and I have been able to concentrate more on other things that is contributing to my self-development. So these are the disadvantages and advantages of locks. So before you get your locks installed, there's something that you will need to think about and much on, so that you can explore the advantages more, and when the disadvantages starts to set in, then you will be prepared by it. You will not be caught unaware. If you are still like in the stage where you are thinking of whether you should lock the hair or not, I have a video on the reasons why you might want to lock your hair. I have a video on the different methods that you can lock your hair with, and I have a video also on the first stage of lock, which is budding. So it's something that you might want to like check and get yourself prepared when they start to set in. All right, so thank you for tuning in today, and don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel for more on locks, and click on the notification bell to get notified when I upload more videos. So see you in my next video. Bye bye.